is dead. The wickedest which there ever was, the enemy of all of us here and all is dead! Good news! Good news! Look! It's Glinda! It's good to see me, isn't it? No one need to respond. That was rhetorical. Oh, audience. Let us be glad, let us be grateful, let us rejoice for the goodness could subdue the wicked workings of you know who. Isn't it nice to know that good will conquer evil, the truth we all believe, oh my and my, I'll live a life for you and... Linda, exactly how dead is she? Well, there has been much rumor and speculation, innuendo, outuendo, but let me set the record straight. According to the Time Dragon Clock, the melting occurred at the 13th hour, a direct result of a bucket of water thrown by a female child. Yes, the wicked witch of the West is dead. No one mourns the wicked, no one cries they won't return, no one lays a lily on their grave. The good man scores the wicked, through the lives of children learn what we miss when we misbehave. And goodness knows the wicked lives are lonely. Goodness knows the wicked die alone. It just shows when you're wicked you're left only on your own. Goodness knows the wicked lives are lonely. Goodness knows the wicked die alone. If they're so wicked they reap only what they've sown. Linda, why does wickedness happen? That's a good question. One that many people find confusifying. Are people born wicked, or do they have wickedness thrust upon them? After all, she had a father, she had a mother, as so many do. Go and leave you lonely, that's alright, it's only just one night. But know that you're here in my heart while I'm out of my sight. And like every family, they have their secrets. Have another drink, my dark-eyed beauty. I got one more left right here in town. Have another drink of green elixir, and we have ourselves a little mixer. Have another little swallow, little lady, and follow me now. Of course, when she was born, she was all different. It's coming now. The baby's coming, and I see your nose, I see your curl, I see it's a healthy, perfect, lovely little. Wow! What does it mean? What can it be? It's a Trojan, it's a thing! Like a froggy birdie cabbage, the baby is a naturally green. Take it away. Take it away.
Take it away.
You see, it couldn't have been easy. No one mourns the wicked. No less, she's dead and gone. No less, we're going throughout the land. And goodness knows. Want to know whose burn the goodness is? They are sure. Glinda, is it true you were her friend? Well, you see, well, it depends on what you mean by friend. I didn't know her. Our paths did cross at school, but you must understand, it was a long, long time ago. We were very young.
Glinda, is it true you were her friend?
Well, it depends on what you mean by friend. I did know her. That is, our paths did cross at school.
Oh, hallowed halls and vine draped walls, the proudliest light therein. When gray and sere our hair hath turned, we shall still revere the lessons learned in our days as hero chid. Our days that do chid. What are you looking at? What are you looking at? Yes? I'm green. What of it? What of it? I am green. And then their dad comes and they give Nessa these shoes. Nessa gets very pretty silver shoes. Nessa gets these shoes. And then Elphaba gets scorned. And she's like, it's fine. He never loved me anyway. But he loves you, as you can tell by your shoes. And then we have this very sexy hamster who enters. Oh my. What is this? What is happening? As you see here, we have a whole new roster of children. But none of you are talented. None of you are talented enough. But she's like, no, but what about me, Madame Morrible? It is I, Galinda. Galinda, I want to join your class. I know you teach the most epic, most poggers class ever. And no one wants to be roommates with Elphaba because she's green and she smells. But Glinda's like, well, but what about your classes? And then she's like, okay, great. Well, you can be her roommate then. But she's like, no, I don't want to. I don't want to be her roommate. She's green. But she doesn't say that because she has a facade, a popular facade, yeah. And Elphaba, she gets things thrown at her, and then she shows magic. She gets she pushes this wheelchair. This wheelchair gets pushed by her magic. Oh, bye, sister. And Madame oh, her fucking shoes. And Madame Morrible is like, oh, how did you do that? Madame, how did you do that? And she's like, I don't know, I've always been able to. And she's like, you will be my newest student. You have talent. You there, Elphaba. You have talent, but not you, Glinda. You may go.
Oh, Miss Elphaba.
Many years have I waited for a gift like yours to appear.
Why, I predict the wizard
Third,
can make
gonna
you
use magic, Grand Vizier, my dear. I'll write at once to the wizard. Tell him you in advance. With a talent like yours, there is a definite chance.
If you work as
You should, you'll be making good. Did that really just happen?
And I actually
Understood. This weird crook I've tried to suppress or hide the talent that could help me meet the wizard if I make good. So I'll make good. Wanna meet the wizard once I prove my worth. And when I meet the wizard, what I've waited for since birth, and with all his wizard wisdom, do you think you won't be blinded? Do you think the wizard is dumb? Or like Munchkin, so small-minded? No, he'll say to me, I see who you truly are, a girl on who I'm gonna rely, and that's how we'll begin, the wizard and I. Once I'm with the wizard, my whole life will change. Cause once you're with the wizard, no one thinks you're strange. No father is not proud of you, no sister acts ashamed, and all of us still love you when we're playing. And this gift or this curse that I have inside, maybe our last will know why. When we are hand in hand, the wizard and I. And one day he'll say to me, Alphaba, a girl who is so superior, shouldn't a girl who's so good inside have a matching exterior? And this false here to an absurd degree seem fixated on your verdigris. Would it be alright by you if I degree-defy you? And of course it's not important to me. Alright, why not? I'll reply. Oh, what a pair we'll be, the wizard and I. Yes, what a pair we'll be, the wizard and Unlimited, my future is unlimited. I know that's how to vision, almost like a prophecy. I know, it sounds truly crazy. And true, the vision's hazy. But I swear someday there'll be a celebration throughout Oz that's all to do with me. And I'll stand there with the wizard, feeling things I never felt. And though I never show it, I feel happy I could melt. And so we'll all live the rest of my life, and won't want nothing till I die. Held in such high esteem, when they'll see me they will scream. We're having all this favorite team, the wizard and I.
Dearest darling is Momsy and Popsicle.
My dear father, there's some confusion over rooming here at Shit, but of course I'll care for Nessa, but of course I'll rise above it, for I know that's how you'd want me to respond. Yes, there's been some confusion, for you see my roommate is unusually and exceedingly peculiar and altogether quite impossible to describe. Blonde. What is this feeling so sudden and new? I felt the moment I laid eyes on you. My pulse is rushing, my head is reeling, my face is flushing. What is this feeling? Fervid as a flame. Does it have a name? Yes. Loathing, unadulterated loathing. For your face, your voice, your clothing. Let's just say, I loathe it all. Every little trait, however small, makes my very flesh begin to crawl with simple utter loathing. There's a strange exhilaration in such total desensation. It's a pure soul sky. Though I do admit it came on fast, still I don't believe that it can last. And I will be loathing, loathing you my whole life. Dear Glinda, you ain't just feel good. How do you stand it? I don't think I could. You're a dare, she's a coward, I don't mean to show by, but Glinda, you're a martyr. Oh, these things are sent to try us. Poor Glinda forced to reside with someone so disgusted and fine. We just want to tell you, we're all in fun. We share your love, but it's a feeling so sudden and new. At the moment I laid eyes on you, my pulse is rushing, my head is reeling. We love it all. Oh, what is this feeling? Does it have a name? Yeah. Loathing, there's a strange exhilaration for such total desensation. It's a pure soul star. Though I do admit it came on fast, still I do believe that it can last. And I will be loathing, loathing, forever loathing, truly, deeply loathing you. My whole life long. I am the professor here at Shiz University. I am Dr. Dillamond. I am part goat. Bah! Bah! Excuse me? My name is Galinda with a G. It is Galinda. Galinda. Bah! I'm a goat. Okay. What the fuck? I flip my blackboard over and it reveals, stop speaking, animal. Bah! Who did this? Who did this? This is racism. Racism. Yes. Who did this? I lost Alphaba. She is no longer on my screen. Where did my hair go? Oh no, Alphaba! How could you have disappeared like this? Dr. Dillamond! Who did this? Who did this to you? Ah! Don't worry about me, dear Alphaba. I am just a goat. It is not their fault that these children are so small-minded. But you understand me. Would you like to know some hot tea? I would love to know some hot tea.
Oh, Miss Elphaba, the things one hears these days.
Dreadful things.
Dreadful things.
I've heard of an ox and President Fox, the Seech, who has lost all powers of speech. An owl and a munchkin rock, a vigor with a thriving flock forbidden to preach. Now we can only screech. All rumors are still enough to get past to anyone with pause. Something bad is happening in Oz. Something bad happening in Oz. Under the surface, behind the scenes, something bad. Sorry, bad. Dr. Dillamond, are you alright? Shall I fetch you a glass of water? No, I don't know what came over me. So you're saying that there are animals that have somehow forgotten how to speak? But how's that possible? Well, with so much pressure not to. They just can't help it. And then the thick bitch enters. He's like, oh ho 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 ho! I heard that there was a disturbance in class. Are you all right, Dr. Dillamond? Oh, you're still here, Miss Elphaba. You must come to my class after this. I have much magics to teach you. You are so talented. Okay, goodbye.
Dr. Dillamond,
Something bad is happening to animals. Someone's gotta tell the wizard. That's why we have a wizard. So nothing bad. Nothing all that bad. Nothing truly bad. Sorry. Bad. It couldn't happen here in Oz. This guy right here, he's the college fuckboy. He's the Chad everyone wants. He is just so sexy. You see his hair? Perfect. This is the fuckboy everyone wants. And Glinda comes, and she's like, oh my god, you're perfect. What if we dated? Because I'm perfect. And he's like, hey yo, what if we danced?
The trouble with schools is they
Always try to teach a wrong lesson.
Believe
Me, I haven't kicked out of them enough to know. They want you to become less callow, less shallow. But I say why and vice versa. Stop studying strife and learn to live. The unexamined life. Dancing through life, skimming the surface, gliding where turf is smooth. Life's a playlist for the brainless. Why think too hard when it's so soothing? Dancing through life, no need to top it. When you can slap it off as I do, nothing matters, but not doing nothing matters. It's your life, looking dancing through. Swaying and sweeping, always keeping cool. Life is thoughtless when you're thoughtless. Those who don't try never look foolish. Dancing through life, mindless and careless. Make sure you wear less. Trouble is rife. Walls are fleeting, blows are glancing. When you're dancing through life.
So, what's the most swankified place in town?
That would be the Ozdeath Ballroom.
Sounds perfect.
Let's go down to the Ozdeath Ballroom. We meet there later tonight. We can dance to the lights. Find the prettiest girl. Give her a whirl. Down to the Ozdeath Ballroom. Come on, follow me. You'll be happy to be there. Dancing to life. Nothing matters, but knowing nothing matters is just life. So keep dancing through.
I hope you'll save at least one dance for me. I'll be
I'll be right here, waiting, all night. Oh, that's so kind. But you know what would be even kinder?
See that tragically beautiful girl, the one in the chair. It seems so unfair. We should go on a spree, and not she. Gee, I know someone would be my hero if that someone were to go invite her.
Or maybe I could invite her.
Oh, Nick, really? You would do that for me?
I would do anything for you, Miss Galinda.
So I'll be picking you up around 8?
After all, now that we've met one another, it's clear we deserve each other. You're perfect.
You're perfect.
So we're perfect together. Born to be forever. Dancing through life.
Oh, fun!
Oh, Alphaba, isn't it wonderful? Finally full.
This one night I'm about to have the one night with this munchkin boy couldn't have found for me. And I only wish there were something I could do for her to repay her. Alpha Pussy, we deserve each other. Only enough and to come true. Deserve each other.
Please, Alphaba, try to understand.
I do. But
Listen, Nessa and I were talking about you just now. And I was just talking about you. I thought you might want to wear this hat to the party tonight. It's really
the show sharp, don't you think? You know, black is this year's pink. You deserve each other. This hat and you're both so smart. You deserve each other. So here, out of the goodness of my heart. Doesn't do life. Nothing matters, but no one nothing matters.
Listen, Nessa.
Yes.
Nessa, I got something to confess. A reason why, well, why I asked you here tonight. Now I know it isn't fair.
I know why.
You do.
It's because I'm in this chair and you felt sorry for me. Well, isn't that right? No, it's because you are so beautiful. Oh, Buck, I think you're wonderful. And we deserve each other, don't you see? This is our chance. We deserve each other, don't we, Buck?
You know what?
Let's dance. What? Let's dance. Ooh. And then Glinda gave her this hat because it was ugly, but Elphaba's like, oh my god, my first friend gave me this hat. So she asked the big dumpy professor to give her a spot in magic class, otherwise she'd drop out. And Glinda's like, oh, Elphaba is really nice under all that green. maybe we can be friends. And then Alphaba shows up at the party with this fugly hat, and everyone laughs at her. And she's like, hey, that's my friend, bitches! And then Alphaba's like, oh, you stood up for me. And now they're friends. Now they're friends. And Alphaba's like, I'm gonna tell you a secret that I have never told anyone before. My family hates me. That's not a secret. But my mother, before she died, she gave me this bottle. She gave me this bottle. I don't know what it is, but it's green. Could it have something to do with me? And Glinda's like, I'll tell you a secret too. I'm perfect. And Alphaba's like, oh. But they're friends now, so it's okay, right? And she's like, oh, Elfie, now that we're friends, I've decided to make you my personal problem. I'm going to make you beautiful.
Elfie, now that we're friends, I've decided to make you my new project.
You really don't have to do that.
I know.
That's what makes me so nice.
Whenever I see someone
less fortunate than I, and let's face it, who isn't less fortunate than I? My tender heart tends to start to bleed. And when someone needs a makeover, I simply have to take over. I know exactly what they need. And even in your case,
though
it was the toughest case I've yet to face. Don't worry, I'm determined to succeed. Follow my lead, and yes, indeed, you will be popular. You're gonna be popular. I'll teach you the proper poise when you talk to boys. Little waves and flatter files. Show you what shoes to wear, how to fix your hair. Everything that really counts to be popular. I'll help you be popular. You'll hang with the right cohorts. You'll be good at sports. Know the slang you've got to know. So let's start, cause you've got an awfully long way to go. Don't be offended by my frank analysis. Think of it as personality dialysis. And then I'm chosen to become a bowser. Surrender by there's nobody else now when you come to popular. I know about popular. And with an assist for me to be who you'll be. Instead of dreaming who you were. Well, art, there's nothing to stop you from becoming popular. La la la. We're gonna make you popular. When I see depressing creatures with unprepossessing features, I remind them on their own behalf to think of celebrated hesitate or simply great communicators. That they have praise and knowledge, don't make me laugh, please. They were popular, please. It's all about popular. It's not about aptitude, it's the way you're viewed, so it's very true to be. They're very popular, like me. And Alpha was like, yo, that's not gonna work. You're beautiful and I'm green. And Glinda's like, no, just flip your hair, watch. Flip, flip. Just flip your hair. Flip, flip. And Elphaba's like, flip, flip, flip. And she's like, this is fucking stupid. This is fucking dumb. And Glinda's like, wait. Here is a flower. And I put this pink flower in your hair. And it's like gay tension going on right here. And Glinda's like, you're beautiful. And Elphaba's like, I gotta go. And Glinda's like, you're welcome!
Why, Miss Elphaba, look at you. You're beautiful.
I have to go.
You're welcome. And though you
protest your disinterest, I know clandestinely. You're gonna bury your newfound popularity. La 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 la, you'll be popular, just not quite as popular as me. So you're probably wondering, what the hell is this this lion cub doing here? Well, basically animal testing and animal cruelty. And the goat is here and he's like, you know, I could lose my job, but I won't stop speaking out against animal abuse. And then the big dumpy bitch comes and she's like, whoa, Elphaba, you are so swaggy and powerful and beautiful. And check out this sick lion cub that we're doing testing on. And Elphaba's like, oh, why are you testing on animals? We have to do something. We have to do something about the animal. And Fiero's like, yo, what the fuck? This bitch acting out, but I respect it. She got points. She's making points. And Elphaba does some magic shit, and basically she frees the lion cub. So, be free, little lion cub. I am running away with you. You are mine. She takes the lion cub, and her and Fiero run off somewhere, and they're freeing the lion cub, and they have a moment together, and he's like, what the fuck? Are you crazy? That was so dangerous. And Elphaba's like, what were we gonna do? Leave him in that cage to die? We leave him to die? And he's like, you're right. And they have some like sexual tension going on right here, and they forget about the cub because the cub is out of here. Like, bye little lion cub. And it's like you know, they like looking at each other and like they're like in sniffing distance of each other, and he's like, I can't. I'm with Galinda, you know, and she's like, Fiero, I know. And he's like, I'm out of here. I got a magic football practice, so he's gone. And the cub is gone. And she's alone now. And such eyes meet, sudden silence, sudden heat, hard sleep in a giddy whirl. He could be that boy, but I'm not that girl. Don't dream too far, don't lose sight of who you are. Don't remember that rush of joy. He could be that boy, but I'm not that girl. Every so often we long to steal to the land of what might have been, but that doesn't soften the ache we feel when reality sets back in. Light smile, light limb, she who's winsome, she wins him. That's the hair with a gentle curl. That's the girl he chose, and heaven knows I'm not that girl. Don't wish, don't start. Wishing only wounds the heart. I was born for the rose and the pearl. There's a girl I know, he loves her so. I'm not that girl. Okay, so this big dumpy bitch comes out, and she's like, oh, Miss Elphaba, I'm British. That is why I have an accent. And the wizard said he would like to meet you. And Elphaba was like, oh, the wizard wants to meet me? And she's like, yes, I have told him about how talented you are, and powerful and beautiful, but don't make me regret this. Make me proud, Elphaba. And Elphaba's like, I will try. And the big dumpy thick bitchums, she leaves. She's out of here. And then Elphaba say, and there will finally be the wizard and I, you know, from the last song, the Wizard and I song from earlier. And now she's at the train station, and then her GF, her dumb GF is here, and she's like, you know, break a leg. Think of all the things I taught you on how to be popular. And Alphaba's like, yo, wouldn't it be epic if you came with me? And Glinda's like, oh, really? And Alphaba's like, yeah, cause he's kind of cute. And Glinda's like, okay. So they are off. They are going to this Emerald City. Here, they are going here.
Come with me to the Emerald City.
In the Emerald City. I've always wanted to see the Emerald City. One short day in the Emerald City. One short day in the Emerald City. One short day full of so much to do. Every way that you look at the city, there's something exquisite you want to visit before the day's through. They're building tall clockwork trees, restaurants, libraries, palaces, museums, and hundreds strong. There are wonders like I've never seen. It's so grand, but it's all green, and they we found a place where we belong. I wanna be in this toy boy, so I'll be back for good someday to make my life and make my way from today. We wander and explore. One short day in the Emerald City. One short day to have a lifetime of fun. One short day, and we're born in the city. Now that we're in here, you'll know we've been here before we are done.
Come on, we'll be late for Wizardmania.
Who's the mage? Who's major? In the areas, making all mugs rare. Who's the sage? Who's sagely? Sailing to stage, almost areas. Who's the dudes about air ballooning? Has all of us honeymooning. Ooh, isn't he wonderful? A wonderful wizard. One short day in the Emerald City. One short day to a lifetime of fun. What a way to be seeing the city where so many roam to. We'll call it home too. And then just like now we can say we're just two friends, two good friends, two best friends.
Sharing one wonderful
One short
Wonderful to see you now.
day! So they are taken to the room, a palace room, and Alphaba's like, yo, I'm so nervous. I wonder what's gonna happen. And you won't fucking believe it. A giant mecha head appears, and he's like, Fee, Fi, Fo, Fum. I am the wizard. I'm amazing. And they're like, oh, the fucking wizard. Yo, he's ahead. Say something, Alphaba. Say something cool to impressive. And Alphaba like, I don't know. I'm talking to a fucking mecha. And then the wizard's like, hey, yeah, actually, he like pops out from behind the head. He's like, actually, I'm like 2 feet tall. What up? And Glinda's like, oh, okay, I'll leave you to it. Like, goodbye. And Alphaba's like, the hell is this mask? He's touching it. And he's like, I know, it's a bit much, right? But people expect this sort of thing. You have to give the people what they want. The thing is, I hardly ever let people meet the real me. But this being a special occasion, I'm gonna let you meet the real me.
I am a
A sentimental man who always longed to be a father. That's why I do the best I can to make citizen of Oz, a son or daughter. So Alphaba, I'd like to raise you high, 'cause I think everyone deserves the chance to fly. And helping you with your ascent allows me to feel so parental. For I am a sentimental man. And she's like, wait a second, while I'm here, I came here because something is happening. Something is happening in Oz. And he's like, please, I am the Wizard of Oz. I know why you're here. And they're like, ooh, you know? What? And the wizard's like, but you must prove yourself. And then they're like, prove myself? How am I supposed to prove myself? And then he's like, I don't know, maybe some sort of gesture. mostly for show, but something to test your adeptness. And he's like, I know, Madame Borable, bring in the book. And then the big dumpy bitch comes back in. She's like, okay, I am here because we are buds. And I have brought you the book you are asking for. Here is the book. Oh no, no one move. Here is the book. So she hands Elphaba the book, and she's like, hey yo, that's a book. And they're like, yeah, read some shit out of there, and that way you can prove yourself. It's like a lost language, the lost language of spells. It's kind of like a recipe put for change. And Morble's like, oh, but dearie, don't be discouraged if you can't decipher it, dearie. I can only read a spell or two, and that took years and years. And then Elphaba starts reading it like some fucked up Witch Haven coven shit. And she's like, and she's like chanting this shit, and it's getting like demonic in here. And everyone's like, whoa, what the fuck is happening? Like, yo, what the fuck? And then there's a monkey, and the monkey's like, ah, 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 ah. It's like the monkey's like wigging out. He's like, ah, 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 ah. And the monkey, and she's like, wait, what the fuck's happening to the monkey? And they're like, no, you must keep reading the book. Keep reading Alphabet. Like, ah, 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 ah. And then the monkey is like shriveling up, and you will not believe what happens. The monkey become blue monkey blue, and wings, and they're flying around. And she's like, oh, what the fuck happened to the monkey? And they're like, you can't reverse it, dear. Spells cannot be reversed once they're done. They cannot be undone. And she's like, you made me turn this monkey blue. The fuck? And they're like, oh, you planned this? You planned me to read this book to you? What the fuck? Is this right? Is this animal testing? Is this animal cruelty? And she's like having a moment. She's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? You can't read this book, can you? That's why you have enemies. You have cages and spies. You have no real power. And the wizard's like, exactly. That's why I need you, because you can read that book and you can turn all the monkeys in the world blue. The world is your oyster, and you have so many opportunities. You both do. So think about it, sleep on it, okay? Just think about it, okay? What if all monkeys look like this? Wouldn't that be epic? Well, it's just a blue monkey, right? And she's like, oh, this is so fucked up. It's so fucked up. And then he's like, you know, one day, I know, since once I had my own day in the sky, I know everyone deserves a chance too. And she's like, no! Blue monkeys are so fucked up! And she runs away, and Glinda chases after her, and here's the rest of the song. And Glinda's here, and she's like, Elfie, wait! Where are you going? And they're like climbing stairs. They're climbing up the tower of the Wizard of Oz. They're climbing up the tower, and she's like, oh my god, there's so many fucking stairs here. The stairs won't fucking stop. And Glinda's like, wait, Elphaba, listen to me. And Elphaba's like, no, I must barricade the door. She grabs a broom and she barricades the door. And she's like,
Elphaba,
why can't you have stayed calm for once instead of flying off the handle? I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy now. I hope you're happy how you could cause forever. I hope you think you're clever. I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy too. I hope you're proud how you would grovel in submission to feed your own ambitions. Although I can't imagine how. I hope you're happy right now.
Listen to me.
Just say you're sorry. And then there's like the fucking people are coming. All the Aussians are fucking coming. And the wizard's like, you must get the green bitch! Did you see what she did to the fucking monkey? She is ruining all of Oz! Get her! Get the green flying whore! And they're like, oh, we must get her! And they're like climbing after them, right? And they're like, ah! And then Glinda's like, don't be afraid. And then Elphaba's like, I'm not. It's the wizard who should be afraid of me!
You can still
Be with the wizard we worked and waited for. You can have all you ever wanted. I know. I don't want it. No. I can't want it anymore. Something has changed within me. Something is not the same. I'm through with playing by the rules of someone else's game. Too late for second guessing. Too late to go back to sleep. It's time to trust my instincts. Close my eyes and leave. It's time to try defying gravity. I'll try defying gravity, and you can't pull me down. Can't I make you understand? You're having delusions of grandeur. I'm through accepting limits, cause someone says they're so. Some things I cannot change, but till I try, I'll never know. Too long I've been afraid of losing love. I guess I'm lost, but if that's love, it goes that much do I cause. I'm sooner by defying gravity. Kiss me goodbye, I'm defying gravity, and you can't pull me down. And then they reach the top of the fucking gigantic ass tower, and they're like, bang, 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 open the fucking door, bang, 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 open the door in the name of his supreme Ozness. And Elphaba starts chanting. She's like, oh, and Glinda's like, what are you doing? Stop chanting. That's what started all this in the first place. What are you doing? Make it stop it. And then Elphaba stops chanting, and Glinda's like, well, good job, you chanted, where are your wings? Maybe you're not as powerful as you think you are. But then the broomstick starts floating. Ooh, it floats over, and then Elpha was like, I told you, Glinda, I'm a witch. Do you see what I just did there? That's epic, right? Epic poggers. And then they're like, open the fucking door! Open the fucking door! And then Elphaba's like, quick, get on my broomstick. I want you to come with me, because maybe I like you, because you're like kind of cute and stuff, and you're like my first best friend, and you stuck through it. And Glinda's like, what? What? What are you talking about?
Linda,
Come with me. Think what we could do together. Unlimited, together we're unlimited. Together we'll be the greatest team there's ever been. Glinda dreams the way we planned them. If we work in tandem, there's no fight we cannot win. Just you and I defying gravity. With you and I defying gravity. They'll never bring us down. Well, are you coming? And then Glinda's like, she's hesitant, and she's like, you're trembling. Put this on. And she hands her a black, like, a cloak, just like a black cape. And just imagine there's a black cape around her because she cares about her. And she's like, you look cold. And she's like, I hope you're happy. Now that you're choosing this, you too. I hope it brings you bliss. I really hope you get it. You don't live to regret it. I hope you're happy in the end. I hope you're happy, my friend. And then Elphaba, she runs off. Not the broom. Okay, both of them. Oh no, the broom. Okay, just pretend the broom's with her. Oh fuck. And then they fucking bust down the door, and they swarm Glinda. And they're like, she's like, yo, what are you doing? Get your filthy paws off of me! Fucking unhand me, you sick freaks! And then Elphaba's like, it's not her that you want. It's me! Up here! It's me! And she's like floating. She's fucking flying right now. She's flying. She's flying. If I could just... These curtains in my way. She's flying! She's flying! So if you care to find me, look to the western sky. As someone told me lately, everyone deserves a chance to fly. And if I'm flying solo, at least I'm flying free. To those around me, take a listen back to me. So that now I'm defying gravity. I'm defying gravity. And so much to make me down. And nobody and all of us. No wizard that there is or was is ever gonna bring me down. Bring me down. Oh, down. Thank you! Thank you everyone for joining me. Sorry things are a little slow. I'm like scrolling through my sources. I have like 5 billion images in here and I'm like struggling to look for them like half the time. But thank you everyone for joining me. It's so good to see all of you. Let me go through. It is the interlude. That is the end of Act 1. But thank you for all the support. Thank you for coming here and watching me do my version of Wicked. This is true. This is 1 for 1. I'm slow like finding all my fucking pictures. All right. Let's do redeems and also we're gonna thank you Arc Ryden for the follow. Thank you for Million Red for the follow. I got a hydrate redeem and 2 sit-ups. We'll do that. Thank you, the Gremu Rin for the follow. Thank you, Beef Drizzle for the follow. And thank you, Frizzy Smoothie for the follow. And thank you, Grey Knight 7 for the follow. And concessions are just, they'll come around. Just stay in your seat. The popcorn is coming to you. If you want to buy it, you go ahead and buy it. Thank you, Mochi for the follow. Thank you, Muteki X for the follow. Thank you, Bakubu for the follow. And thank you, Robo Skeleton for the follow. And thank you, Dillian Krager for the follow. And Breathe Sweet for the follow. And Doris for the follow. And thank you, Itsumi for the follow. And thank you, Plushy Deer for the resub. Thank you. And thank you, Space Fairies for the follow. And thank you, Vip Periods for the follow. And thank you, the Arcan for the follow. And thank you, Blaze a Hand for the follow. And thank you, like a woe for the follow. And thank you, Ice Witch and Sky. Thank you, Sky for the sub. Thank you. And thank you guys for the hype train earlier. And thank you so much. And thank you, Sky, for the follow also. And thank you, Sand Guy for the follow. And thank you, Twee, for the resub. I love you. And thank you. Thank you so much, little payaso. Thank you for the gift subs earlier. Thank you for the 10 gift subs. But yes, thank you everyone. Thank you guys for the follows. Thank you guys for coming here and hanging out. And thank you Lefa for the follow. And thank you Beelself for the follow. So we do have like 30 minutes left, I would say. Like maybe 20, maybe less than that. Like the entire thing is not very long. It is pretty short compared to Hamilton, because Hamilton was completely sung through, and this like has acts and stuff where they're actually they're acting. There's stuff in between. Thanks Miko for the resub. That's my mom. Hamdrate, let me do 2 sit-ups. This is for bears. Here's my 2 sit-ups. 1 sit-up, 2 sit-up. Okay, my 2 sit-ups. Amplos on screen. You want another hand floss on screen? Oh my god, my model. Yo. One push up? Okay. We'll do a push up. Push up. One push up. 2 sit-ups. One another push up. 2 sit-ups. A push up. What? Okay. Okay. One more push up. One push up. Okay. Push up. Here's my push up. And then. And then another push up. Push up. Push up. Okay. There's my push up. Okay. And then we wanted a hand floss. Okay, where's my hand flossers? Where's my flossing? Right here, right here. Here's a flossing hand. We'll get that one. Oh no, don't move me. Why am I moving? Where is my hand floss? Why is my hand floss locked? Thank you, maybe Margot, for the follow. Down. Okay. I love you all. Thank you, Nocturne Garden, for the follow. Thank you, Sugar Lapis, for the follow. We keep dying on Shiba Junction. Good. Okay. So it is a break interlude right now. I will be taking. Okay, let's reconvene at like 8:10. 8:10 is a good time. So you guys can like dip, or you guys can also take a break. And just leave me on in the background, but I will disappear for 5-6-ish minutes. Thank you, Cole Aid, for the follow. And then we will reconvene at 8:10. I'm gonna go through my stuff and delete the stuff we're no longer using on here to make this easier for me, and also take a break, bathroom break. So I will see you all at 8:10. I will see you soon. Thank you guys. I very much appreciate you guys being here, even if you're just here to watch me perform a musical and lose my mind as I suck at reading this docs I made. Ooh, 5, 6. Mura is allowed to time you out whenever Mura wants. Thank you, Papa Stall, for the follow. It's a ton of fun. I'm glad you're having fun. If you've never watched a Wicked musical, this is basically how it goes. Like, it's just dumbed down, toned down a little bit to be for hamsters. You know, that's literally the music. But I will see you all at 8:10, okay? 8:10. 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. Goodbye. Goodbye. she get hurt. The wizard lies, dreaming of her wizard with her calumnies and lies. She lies, save us from the wicked. Shield us so we won't be hurt. Give us warning, where will she strike next? Where will she strike next? Where will she strike next? As terrifying as terror is, let us put aside our panic for just one day and celebrate. Oh, what a celebration we'll have today! Thank goodness! Oh, celebrate brings the good away! Thank goodness! Finally made us totally wicked witch free. We couldn't be happier! Thank goodness!
Yes,
We couldn't be happier! Right, dear? Couldn't be happier! Right here, look at we've got a fairy tale plot, our very own happy ending.
where we
Couldn't be happier, true dear, couldn't be happier, and we're happy to share vicariously with all of you. We couldn't look elsewhere, I couldn't feel humbler, because happy is what happens when all your dreams come true.
Oh, and Glinda, dear, we are happy for you. As press secretary, I have striven to ensure that all of Oz knows the story of your braverism.
The day you were first summoned to an audience was Oz, and although he would not tell you why initially, when you bowed before his throne, he decreed you'd have to be known as Glinda the Good officially. And then Fiero's like, that's not how you described it to me, because Fiero's in the know. He's in the know. But, you know, him and Glinda get married, but he's like unsatisfied because he's still got the hots for the green girl. So I'm just like letting you guys know what's happening on the in between. So Linda gets to become a public official to cover up what just happened, and Daryl's like angry. He's unsatisfied in this marriage, and he's like, what the fuck? And Glinda's like, no, dearie, no, dear, that's not exactly how it went, but we'll talk about it later. Then with a jealous scream, the wicked witch burst from a concealment where she had been lurking surreptitiously. I hear she has an extra eye that always remains awake. I hear that she considers him as easily as a snake. I hear she walls are giving her shelter. Pure water can melt her. What? Melt her? Where's somebody going? Melt her!
Do you hear that? Water will melt her? People
People and the don't believe anything. Zero! And then they're like, hey, yo, we need to go over here, right? They're gonna talk in private. They're talking in private. So these guys are not here because they're talking in private. They're just off on the side. So these two bitches, they're talking in private over here. And Fio's like, I can't fucking stand here while they're defaming her. They're telling all these lies. They're lies. And Luna's like, do you think I want to hear them say bad things about my best friend? I fucking hate it too. And then Fio's like, then what are we doing? Why don't we just go find her? And Luna's like, we can't leave now. Not when people are looking towards us to raise their spirits. And Fio's like, you can't leave because you can't resist this. And that's the truth. So they're like fighting. They're having a domestic right now. And Glinda's like, yeah, maybe so. I've always wanted to be popular, and I wanted to be something. And Fiona's like, yeah, well, fuck you. And then Glinda's like, I miss her too, but she doesn't want to be found. We've tried. You tried looking for her, and we have to face it. And Fiona's like, you're right. I'm sorry, you're right. And if it's going to make you happy, of course I'll marry you. And Glinda's like, but it'll make you happy too, right? And Fiona just, he's like, know me. I'm happy. And he runs away like a little baby.
Thanks plenty, dearest.
He's got to get me a refreshment. He's so thoughtful that way.
That's
Why I couldn't be happier. No, I couldn't be happier. Though it is, I admit, the tiniest bit, unlike I anticipated. But I couldn't be happier. Simply couldn't be happier. Well, not simply.
Not simply.
Just getting your dreams is strange, but it seems a little well complicated. There's a kind of a sort of cost. There's a couple of things get lost. There are bridges you cross you didn't know you crossed until you crossed. And live that joy, that thrill, the thrill like you think it will. Still, with this perfect finale, the cheers in the belly. Who wanna be happier? So I couldn't be happier, because happy is what happens when all your dreams come true. Well, isn't it? Happy is what happens when your dreams come true. Thank So basically, you remember Elphaba's sister? This is Elphaba's sister in the wheelchair. She can't walk because when she was born, her mom ate a bunch of like tangle flower thingies to make sure she wasn't green. So now her legs are like all tangled together. So that's why she can't walk. She was born with her legs tangled together, and her father likes her more than Elphaba because she's not green. Anyways, here's Bach. Bach is the little munchkin boy that she's in love with because he asked her to the dance those many songs ago, and he's unhappy because he didn't want to be there. He did it for Glinda, and but she is keeping him there, and he's like, "Will there be anything else, madame?" And she's like, "I've asked you to call me Nessa Rose, remember? Because, you know, she's in love with him." And he's like, "Yes, madame," and he leaves. And then Elpha was in a fucking closet. That's like, yo, she's in a closet. Don't you think that symbolizes something? Anyways, but she's in a closet and she's like, "Well, it seems that the beautiful only get more beautiful." She's talking about Nessa because, you know, she's beautiful compared to Elphaba. And bam! She's here in her house. And she's like, "Oh, what are you doing here?" And she's like, "Well, there's no place like home. I never thought I'd hear myself say this, but I need father's help. I need him to stand with me." And she's like, "That's not possible because he's dead. Because you killed him from shame. Do you know how he died? He died because he heard that you turned all those monkeys blue. Do you know what that does to someone? So he died because you turned those monkeys blue." And she's like, "What?" And Elpha's like, "What?" And Nessa's like, "Yeah, I'm the new governor of Munchkin Land now. What are you gonna do about it?" And she's like, "Well, that's good. That works. That's better. That means you can stand with me. And you know, we can work together to get the wizard and that horrible dumpy bitch out of office, right?" And she's like, "Oh, shut up. First of all, I can't harbor a fugitive. I'm an unelected official. And why should I help you? You fly around Oz trying to rescue animals you've never even met, and not once have you thought to help me." And Elpha was like, "Oh," because like Nessa's really upset that she can't walk. She's like, "All my life I've depended on you. How do you think that feels? All of my life I've depended on you and this hideous chair with the wheels." And she's singing right now. I don't know how it goes. "Scrounging for scraps or a pity to pick up, and longing to kick up my heels." Something like that. And she's like, "Nessa, I can't do that. There's not a spell for everything in the world. You see, if there was a spell for everything, I would be not green right now." But then she's like, "Wait a second. Wait. Maybe if I do a little something. And she pulls out her book. Here's the book. And she's like going through the book. And now she starts chanting. She's like, and then Nessa's like, "Ah, what the fuck? My feet feel awful. They feel like they're on fucking fire. What the fuck are you doing to me?" She's just chanting. She's like, okay. And then bam, the shoes, the red shoes from the Wizard of Oz. Turns her shoes red. And she's like, "I think I've done it. Try walking. And she like falls out of her chair. She falls out of the wheelchair. Falls. Ah! And she's like, "Nessa, let me help you." She's like, "No, let me walk myself." And then she's walking. It's a miracle. She's walking. I'm walking. And she starts calling for Bach. She's like, Bach, like a chicken, but that's his name. His name is Bach, not like a chicken. He's Bach, right? Bach. And she's like, "What the fuck are you doing, Nessa? You can't call him. What if he sees me? He's gonna call the cops. He's gonna send me to jail." She's like, "Bach, please, come here." And then Bach comes. And she's like running towards him. And Bach's like, "What the fuck is the green bitch doing here?" He's like, "Wow, what the hell?" Right? He's like, "You're a fugitive. I'm gonna call the cops on you." She's like, "No." She's like running to the side. She's running to the side. They're like playing tag with each other. And she's like, "Bach, stop it. Look at me. I can walk. Look." And she like walks towards him. And walking. And she's like, "I can walk." And then Bach's like, "You did this for her?" And Nessa's like, I did this for us. And Bach's like, Nessa, this changes everything. And Nessa's like, I know. And then Bach's like, listen, Nessa, surely now I'll matter less to you, and you won't mind my leaving here tonight. And you're like, leaving? Yes, that ball that's being staged, announcing Glinda is engaged to Fiera. Glinda, yes, Nessa, that's right. I've got to go appeal to her, express the way I feel to her. Oh, Nessa, I lost my heart to Glinda from the first one I saw her, you know that. And then Nessa's like, lost your heart? We'll see about that, right? So she runs to the book and she starts chanting she starts chanting weird shit. She's like, ah, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, stop! You're saying the words all wrong! Stop! And then Nessa's like, do you think I'd let you leave me here flat? You're going to lose your heart to me, I tell you, if I have to. And she's like, ah, blah, 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 blah. She's like, no, you're pronouncing the words all wrong. And then Bach's like, oh, my heart. It feels like it's shrinking and he's dying. His heart is shrinking, he's dying. And she's like, oh, what did I do? Nessa, she's like, Alphabet, do something about it. She's like, I can't. Once you chant a spell, it cannot be undone. And she's like, please help him. You have to help him. I love him. He's all I have. Just save him, my poor Buck. My sweet, brave Buck, don't leave me till my sorry life has ceased. And then Elphaba gets rid of this fucking chair. This chair is out of here. Here's the delete sound. Chair no longer needed. And she gets the book and she starts chanting in the book. She's like looking for something. And then she's like, and then Bob's like convulsing on the floor. Right? And then he's like in a closet right now. You put him in a closet. I don't know why he's in a closet, but she chants something, right? She chants something, and she's like, "I'm done. I've done it." And then Nessa's like, "Wait, Alphaba, wait! Where are you going?" And she's like, "Gone." She's like, "Fuck you! I helped you, and this is what I get." So Alphaba's gone. Yeah, and then Bach's like, "Help! What happened?" And the Bach's like, "What is it? What's wrong? What's wrong with me? Like what happened?" And then Nessa's like, whoa. So here's the reveal. Here's the delete sound of old Bach. Delete sound? That's old Bach being thrown away, right? And she sees him and she's like, oh! And then she's like, what is it? What's wrong, right? And she's like, Alphaba did it. It wasn't me. Alphaba did it. And then he looks in the mirror and he's like, oh, what the fuck? And he runs away because he's like a Tin Man now. And then Nessa Rose's like, no, it wasn't me, I swear, it was Alphaba. And then scene end. And then yeah, Nessa, goodbye. One second, this playlist doesn't have the next song. No one look. So Elphaba sneaks into the wizard room. She sneaks in, right? And she's like trying to free something, and the wizard's like, "Hey, yo, wait, Elphaba," and she's like, "Fucking leave me alone, you rat bastard!" And wizard's like, wait, hear me out. I never meant to harm you. And Elphaba's like, "Well, you did harm me." And the wizard's like, "I realize I hurt you, and I regret that. But," and then she's like, "Fuck you, little dude. I'm gonna set those monkeys free, whether it kills me or not. Those monkeys don't deserve to be blue." And then don't even try to call the guards. And the wizard, he's like, "I'm not calling anyone. I just want to talk to you. The truth is, I'm a little lonely behind this mecha robot. Kinda lonely in here, and I missed you. And you wanna talk, chat?" And then she's like, "What the fuck? No." And he's like, "I know you want to talk to me, okay? I can't explain it exactly, but you know what I mean? You've been so strong through all of this. Aren't you tired of being the strong one? Wouldn't you like someone to take care of you?" And then he's like, "Please, let me just talk to you." And she's like, "Oh, you did this? Dumbass, for one. If I could go back in time and pretend you were wonderful, I would love to. The wonderful Wizard of Oz. I believed in you. I believed in you so hard." And the wizard is going into his tragic backstory now.
I never asked for
This or planned it in advance. I was merely blown here by the winds of chance. I never saw myself as Solomon or Socrates. I know who I was, one of a dime a dozen mediocrities. Then suddenly I'm here, respected, worshipped even. Just because the folks in Oz needed someone to believe in. Does it surprise you? I got hooked, and all too soon. What can I say? I got carried away. Not just by balloon. Wonderful. They called me wonderful. So I said wonderful. If you insist, I will be wonderful. And they said wonderful. Believe me, it's hard to resist, cause it feels wonderful. They think I'm wonderful. Hey, Liz, wonderful. This cornfed kid who said it might be keen to build a town of green and a wonderful road of yellow brick. I never had a family of my own since I was always traveling. I just wanted to give the citizens of Oz.
Elphaba, where I'm from, we believe all sorts of things that aren't true. We call it history. A man's
Call a traitor, or a liberator, a rich man's a thief, or a philanthropist. Is one a crusader, a ruthless invader, is all in which label is able to persist. There are precious fewdities, or ambiguities, so we act as though they don't exist. They call me wonderful, so I am wonderful. This is what who I am is part of my name, and with my help you can be the same. At long last receive your due, all overdue, Elphaba. The most celebrated, or the rehabilitated. There will be such a whoop-de-doo, a celebration throughout all, that's all to do with you. Wonderful, they'll call you wonderful. That does sound wonderful, trust me it's fine. When you are wonderful, it will be wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, 1, 2, and... And she's like, "Hey, yo, I'll accept, but on one condition. You set those monkeys free." And he's like, "Done. Done deal. I'll set those monkeys free." And then he, like, shows the whole stage, and there's, like, 2 billion flying monkeys around. And they're behind the stage, and he lets them free. Be free, monkeys! Eat! Right? And there's, like, 2 million monkeys flying away. Just flying away. And then she goes to another cage that's covered by a sheet. And she's like, "Here, I'll free this monkey." And he's like, "No, not that monkey. You can't free that monkey." But she's like, "Why? All the monkeys get to be free." And she pulls off the sheet of the cage. So here's a cage. It's a cage, right? And what is inside the cage? You will not believe what is inside the cage. It's the fucking goat. It's her professor, the goat. And she's like, "Oh!" Dr. Dillamond? Is that you? And all he can say is, bah, bah. And she's like, Doctor, don't you remember me? Say something. He's like, bah, bah, bah. He's like, bah, bah. And then she's like, wait, I can fix this. It's not what it looks like. She's like, no, don't touch me. We are nothing alike. You are an asshole. And then, she's like fucking running away. She frees him, by the way. So this cage is gone. This goat gets to run away and be free and do goat things. Bah! And she's gone. And then he climbs into his little mecha head. He's like, wait, don't fucking leave. Don't leave. But he's like climbing back inside. And he's like, guards! The wicked witch of the West was here. You fucking get her. She was just here. And then they catch her. And then you know who was leading these guards? The Chad. Fiyero himself. Fiyero is leading the guards. And he gets her, you know, grabs her, and she's like, Fiyero, is that you? Is that you, Fiyero? And he's like, silence, witch, silence. And he's baiting them. He says, don't make a sound, your oddsness, unless you want all your guests to know the truth about yourself. And then he like helps her get away. So he sends away the guards, and they run away together. So these get to go, and they have run away now. So goodbye. And then she's like, Fiyero, I thought you changed. And then he's like, I did change, because I think I love you. But he doesn't say that, but it's implied. It's implied. And then Glinda comes in. So here's where the shit goes down. It's like, you know, the love triangle comes to a head, and Glinda sees them. So they're like, bitches be fighting now. She's like, Fiyero? What are you doing, Elphaba? What are you doing? And Fiero's like, please, Glinda, go back to the ball. It's not what it looks like. And she's like, looks like what? The two of you behind my back were fucking? And Elphaba was like, no, Glinda, it's not like that. I just got here. And then Fiero's like, actually it was, but no, it wasn't. But Elphaba, let's go. And they run off together. Okay? They run off together. And they leave poor Glinda alone. And she's like, my fiance and my girlfriend were cheating on me behind my back? Fucked up. So she is very emotionally hurt right now. She is emotionally compromised. And then the big dumpy hoe comes. He is back. Big dumpy comes back. And she is gonna take advantage of Glinda, who is emotionally compromised, right? She's gonna take advantage of her. And she's like, we must find a way to get her. She ran away. And she's like, just get to her using her sister. It's the only thing she'll respond to. If you use her sister as bait, she'll come. And she's like pissed. She like stomps off. She's like super pissed right now. She's like, oh ho 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 ho. Oh ho 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 ho. And then there's the wizard, right? There's the wizard. And she's like, okay, so are we gonna kidnap the sister or something? And she's like, no. She's too smart for that. She'll know that we are baiting her. We need to do something more violent. Something more violent, right? And she's like, and then he's like, okay, I like what you're saying to me. And she's like, perhaps we will have a change of weather. And they're off the stage now. They're off the stage. And then goodbye. And then Glinda is back, and she has like a reprise, right? And she's like, don't wish, don't start, wishing only wounds the heart. There's a girl I know, he loves her so. I'm not that girl, I'm not that and then we're like, right, and then Elphaba and Fiero, these two bitches that cheated on their girlfriend because compet or something during Pride. Yeah, I cannot believe it. During Pride? But ooh, kiss me too fiercely, hold me too tight. I can't help believing you're with me tonight. My wildest dreams could not foresee life beside you, with you wanting me just for this moment. As long as you're mine, I lost all resistance and cross the borderline. And if it turns out it's over too fast, I'll make every moment last as long as you're mine. Maybe I'm brainless, maybe I'm wise, but you got me seeing through different eyes. Somehow I've fallen under your spell, and somehow I'm feeling it's all that I felt. Every moment, as long as you're mine, I'll wake up my body and make up for lost time. There's no future for us as a pair, and though I may know I don't care, it's for this moment, as long as you're mine, come when you want to, and see how bright we shine, follow the moonlight till it is through, and know I'll be here holding you, as long as you're mine.
What is it?
It's just for the first time, I feel wicked. Look, she title dropped. She title dropped us right there. And then she's like, damn, I just wish. And he's like, what, baby? Say it. And she's like, I wish I could be beautiful for you. And she is beautiful. She's just green. So, I don't. Right? And he's like, Elphaba. And she's like, don't tell me that I am. You don't need to lie to me. And he's like, it's not lying. It's looking at things another way. Someday you and Glinda will make up and we'll all. And then she's like, shh, listen. You hear that? And then like, ah! And he's like, it sounds like someone's in pain. And Fio's like, it's just a wind. And she's like, oh, my sister, she's in danger. And he's like, what? How do you know? And she's like, I don't know, I just do. And she's like, oh, don't you sense it? Don't you see what's happening? Does it make sense? It's, oh, what's happening? And she's like running away, right? And he's like, Elphaba, where the hell are you going? Ah! And he's like, okay. And she senses that her sister is in danger because you know what's happening. If you've ever seen the Wizard of Oz, we got little Dorothy in Kansas. We got this wind, a wind tunnel comes picking up that house, and yep, the house lands, and that is a house, and that do be her sister, dead. See? Dead. And then what's left of her are her red shoes. And Glinda comes, and this is where Dorothy arrives, right? She like came out of the house, and Glinda's like, oh yeah, you can take those shoes. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. Just take those shoes and go. Okay, bye. And then, she's dead. Her shoes are gone. And, just follow the yellow brick road. Just follow the yellow brick road. Got the yellow brick road in this bitch. And then they're going to the going here. No place like ho. And then they're going there. And then Elphaba comes. And she's like, yo, what the fuck? You just gave that bitch my sister's shoes? That's all I wanted from her. And they're arguing, right? And they're just like yelling at each other, and And Glinda's like, why did you steal my fiance, bitch? And Elpha was like, I didn't steal him. He willingly came because he's a whore. So maybe you should find a better fiance. And Glinda's like, I thought that was you. But, you know, it's whatever. She's like, I see that you're happy. I see you're happy here. Elena's like, oh, so you got what you wanted in the end. You feel better now? And Glinda gets to, like, she slaps her. They're just like, the girls are fighting. And then the guards come. She's like, halt! In the name of Oz! We are here to capture you! And Elpha was like, oh, so this was a setup, huh? And they grab her, and she's like, no! I didn't think this would happen! I didn't want this to happen! Glinda didn't want this to happen, right? She was just really mad in the moment. She would never hurt Elphaba. And then Fiero's like, no! And he swoops in, right? And then she gets replaced. So now they have Fiero. And then Fiero's like, let the green girl go! And Glinda's like, what the fuck? What are you doing here? The hell? And then, Fiero grabs Glinda, has a knife to her throat, and it was like, don't go after Elphaba unless you want to see Glinda the Good slain. I will fucking kill her, don't think I won't. So they let her run away, right? He's like, just go. And then Glinda's like, what the fuck is happening? And then they seize Fiero because they almost murdered Glinda. And she's like, no, don't take him. Please, he was just joking. He was kidding. He wouldn't kill me. I know he wouldn't. What are you doing? And they're like, ah, he's screaming in pain. Ah, ah. And then they like take him and they take him. He's like, no, please. And they kill him. He's dead. He gets this happening to him. Like this right here. Gets hung up on a. He's dead. He's straight up dead. He's dead. And then let his flesh not be torn, let his blood be no stain. Will they beat him? Let him feel no pain. Let his bones never break, and however they try to destroy him, let him never die. Let him never die. Look at this getting. I don't even know what I'm reading. I don't even know what trick I ought to try. Fiero, where are you? Are you dead or bleeding? One more disaster I can add to my generous supply. No good deed goes unpunished. No act of charity goes unresented. No good deed goes unpunished. A new creed. My road of good intentions, let a restless rose always lead. No good deed goes unpunished. Nessa, Dr. Dillamond, Fiero. One question, how's it hurts? Too much to mention. Was I really seeking good or just seeking attention? Is that all good deeds are? When I looked at with eyes could I? If that's all good deeds are, maybe that's the reason why. No good deed goes unpunished. All the words are circumvented. No good deed goes unpunished. Sure, I meant well, but look at what we meant it. Alright, now so be it then. Let all laws be agreed. I'm wicked through and through, since I cannot succeed. Fiero saving you, I promise no good deed will I attempt to do again, ever again. No good deed will I do again. And killer, and hunter, and finder, and killer, kill the witch! Goodness must be punished! Evil effectively eliminated! Wickedness must be punished! Kill the witch!
And this is more than just a service to the wizard.
I have a personal score to settle with the witch! It's due to her that I made obtain her spell makes me a curse. I'll be heartless, I'll be honest killing her! And then that's where Bach comes back. Bach is the Tin Man. He's like, I'm gonna be fucking heartless, you know, because he is the Tin Man. He doesn't have a heart. That's why he wants a heart. He's like, I'll be heartless killing her because look what she did to me. I am a Tin Man. And I'm not the only one. Look. Oh, come on, you. Don't be a fucking pussy coward. Look what she did to you. In class that one day, how when you were just a cub, she cub-napped you, and he's like, no! But he's growling, okay? He's like, right? He's growling. And then it's the cowardly lion. He's getting... And the lion also has a grievance to repay. She wants to know that he wouldn't be a coward today! And then Linda comes. She's like, no, that's not how it happened. Madame, you've got to stop this. It's gone too far. And then Madame's like, oh, I think Elphaba can take care of herself. And then she's like, actually, Linda's like, actually, something's been troubling me about Nessa and that cyclone. And then Madame Morbo, the fat dumpy bitch, by the way. I know I haven't been using her name a lot, so she's like known as the fat dumpy bitch. She's like, well, I guess it was just your time. And then Glinda was like, she's like putting it together now. She's like, was it her time? Or did you like... And then Madame Morbo was like, you listen to me, Missy. You may have fooled the rest of Oz with this aren't I good routine, but you know better. You've wanted this since the beginning, and now you're getting what you wanted, so just smile and wave and shut up! Good fortune, witch hunters. And Glinda's like, the fuck? What the fuck? And then everyone's like, kill her! Wicked as a sea punish! For witch hunters, I will join you if I could! Wicked as a sea punish! My God! Okay, and then it's a change of scene. Bitches get to leave. So Glinda knows where Elphaba is now, so she goes visits her girlfriend, and she was like, I know what happened. I'm so sorry. And Elphaba's like, I'm sorry too. Me too, I'm sorry. But she's like keeping Dorothy in a basement right now. Dorothy's like under the stage, and she's like, why have you trapped me? Where? And she's like, shut the fuck up, stop crying. You're so annoying. And she's like, Glinda's like, well, you did. You kind of kidnap her. You kind of did kidnap her, though. And she's like, maybe let her go and her little doggy. And then, Glinda's also like, I know you don't want to hear this, but someone has to say it. You're kind of out of control, sis. No, I get it. I get what they did to you, but you kidnapped someone. And Elphaba was like, yeah, but I had to, okay? I had to. And then Elphaba gets a letter, she reads it, and she's like, oh! And then Glinda's, what's wrong? It's Figaro, isn't it? And then Elphaba's like, we've seen his face for the last time. She's like, oh no! And then Elphaba's like, you're right. It's time I surrender. And she has a bucket with her, you know, the melting bucket, the water bucket. And Glinda's like, Elfie, what is it? And then Elphaba is like, she still cares about her. She cares about her GF. And she's like, you must go. Glinda, you have to go. You have to get out of here. And then Glinda's like, no, because she wants to stay with her this time, right? She wants to be with her. And then, oh, you must leave. And no. And Glinda's like, no, I'll tell them everything, please. And then she's like, no, they'll only turn against you. And Glinda's like, I don't care if they turn against me. I want to be with you now. And Elphaba's like, I do. I care. Promise me you won't try to clear my name. Promise. And then Glinda's like, okay, I promise. But I don't know why. And I'm limited. Just look at me. I'm limited. And just look at you, you can do all I couldn't do, Glinda. And then here's the book. Here's her book. Here, take this, Glinda. And Glinda's like, I can't read. Why did you give me this book? I can't read. And then Elphaba's like, you have to learn. You'll have to learn.
So now
It's up to you. For both of us. Now it's up to you. I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us both to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know who I am today because I knew you. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good. Well, maybe that we will never meet again in this lifetime. Well, let me say before we part, so much of me is made of what I learned from you. You'll be with me like a handprint on my heart, and no one will ever weigh our stories. And I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend, like a ship blows off its mooring by wind off the sea, like a sea drop by a skybird in a distant wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you,
because I knew you.
I have been changed for good. And just to clear the air, I ask forgiveness for all the things you blame me for. But then I guess we know there's blame to share, and none of it seems to matter anymore. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a ship rolls on soaring over to the wood. Say they have been changed for the better.
I do
Believe that I have been changed for the better. Because I knew you.
because I knew you.
Because I knew you. I have been changed for good. And that was their breakup song. If you listen to the soundtrack, Glinda is the alto harmony in this song when she's always like, you know how she has like a high soprano, she hits all the high notes, but she was the alto note in this song, which, you know, they complement each other, and they are girlfriends and they are lesbian happy pride. But she's gone. She's like, Glinda, get out of here, go into the fucking basement. So she's like, go, and she's like, you have to hide, no one can hear you, hide yourself. And then off stage, there's like, and goodness knows the wicked's lives are lonely. Goodness knows the wicked die alone. Right. And then all the hunters come, and, you know, Dorothy throws a bucket of water on her, and she's like, ah! She's melting. I'm melting. And now she's dead. And Glinda comes out. Yeah, she comes out. And the monkey that is Elphaba's friend, he's like, Miss Glinda. This is the monkey talking, by the way. So it's like Pogger's moment. The monkey is talking. The monkey is talking thanks to Elphaba. She has taught the monkey the power of speech and free will, right? And she's like, Miss Glinda, Elphaba left this on the ground, right? It's on the fucking ground. And she's like, I've seen this before, right? Because earlier on, the wizard offers her a little something, and it is this bottle, and she is putting one and one together to make two, and she's like, yo, I know what this drink is. The fuck? What the fuck? And then everything is being wrapped up right now. The wizard comes, right? Here is the wizard. And he's like, I am a sentimental man who always longed to be a father. Because he realizes that he's Elphaba's dad. Because Elphaba's mom cheated way earlier. And he's like, have a little sippy, my dark-eyed beauty. And Glinda's like, yo, I know what you've done, bitch. And if you don't want me exposing you to everyone out there, get the fuck out. Go back to Kansas, sir. So he gets on the air balloon with Dorothy because he doesn't want to get caught. And he's like, hey, yo, I will head back to Kansas. That sounds tight, you know. I don't want to be here anymore anyways. And then the big dumpy bitch comes out too, right? And she's like, you too, bitch! If you don't want me, you know, I know everything you've done. I have receipts and everything. Guards, fucking get her! And then the guards are like, ah, right? And then they take the big dumpy. So now she's going to jail. And she's like, good luck in jail, big dumpy, right? And then he is off on an air balloon with Dorothy. He is going away. And then she's all alone now. She is alone with her book. And this vial to remember her girlfriend by, because it's green, just like her girlfriend. And everyone is like, yay, 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 like poggers, yay, there's time to celebrate now. Everything has been resolved. No more the wicked, now alas she's dead and gone, now alas destroyed throughout the land. Good news, like you're saying good news, and then Fiyero comes. This is Fiyero, by the way. You remember him dead like this because he's like hung up there because he's hung, right? So he comes out. He's knocking on the basement cellar. Fiyero's like, knock, 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 knock. He's like knocking, and he's like, they're fucking gone. They're celebrating, and she's like, is it safe to come out now? So she comes out finally, like pop, comes out, and they're like, the plan, it worked, the plan worked. And then they're like, yes, now we can go. And then she's like touching his face because he's a straw man now, like touching. And then she's like, well, you are a straw man. And then she's like, you're still beautiful. And Fiero's like, you don't have to lie to me. And she's like, it's not lying, it's looking at things another way, which is what Fiero told her earlier, right? No. Who can say if I've been changed for the better, but because I knew you, no one more the wicked. Because I knew you, I have been changed. Yes. Thank you everyone for joining me here today. I have made it through the entire musical and I have greatly summarized it, but that's how it happened. I'm bowing. I'll floss too. The motion tracking on Glinda Ham is not very good, but I got it. Thank you guys! Thank you so much for being here for my musical. Oh my god, yes, and thank you for the 5 gifts. So thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you guys for coming to my super scuffed wicked musical. Did it end? Yes, it just ended. I just made it through the entire musical. Sorry, but I will have the mod up on YouTube eventually. It will be there. So let's get through one last credits. I will go through and say thank you to everyone. It was amazing, Oscar. Thank you. Thank you. I know it was scuffed though. Bark, 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 bark. And I will hamdrate. There was a hamdrate redeem. Okay. Thank you, Afro Octopus, for the follow. Thank you, Project SNT, for the follow. Thank you, B-Rye, for the sub. Thank you, Lord from 8 for the follow. Thank you, Dark Nox PhD, for the follow. Thank you, Tay-On, for the raid. Thank you, Tiny Convexity, for the follow. And thank you, Sumi, for the sub. Thank you, Papa Style, for the follow. And thank you, Cole 8, for the follow. I think I said that earlier. But thank you, guys. Thank you so much for coming. I literally worked on this, like, at 12 a.m. yesterday. I was drawing like some assets, all my PNGs yesterday at 12 a.m. and then I woke up and then I laid in bed watching TikToks for 2 hours before 3. And this green ham. Yeah. But thank you! I'm glad it could have been a fun experience because the whole musical is not sung through like Hamilton. Or Hamilton, there's like no stops whatsoever in between, and it's like long as fuck. I thought I would do the play too, since I saw the script online. I'm like, whoa, I could do it. You know, I could. And then, yeah, that was the play. That was literally the play word for word. Thank you everyone for coming. I don't know when I'll do a next musical. I'm thinking about Les Mis. You know, the one where they're starving and they're like, yeah, the revolution. I'm thinking of, yes. I will have to watch more musicals, like, to get used to them. I'm going to watch the In the Heights movie soon. And that one I know has a lot of words because of fucking Lin-Manuel Miranda. So that's fun. You know, Hamilton was fun because I was just nonstop singing and rapping, and it was like 2 times. But yes, right? 525,600 minutes. Cats, but it's called Hams. Memory all along in the moonlight. But we will see. We will see what what my next musical endeavor will be. Cats gonna be fucking insane. I know there's like no plot happening in Cats. Shrek the musical. Somebody once told you to. But I had to prepare the prompts, you know, it gives you something visual to look at and you didn't expect it, you're like, the hell just happened? But because it was a one-man show and I'm like scrolling through all the sources on OBS and I'm like blind and can't see. And
I've seen Wicked in person and this was an absolutely beautiful rendition. Brought me back to when I actually saw it. Really good job.
Thank you, B-Rye! Thank you for the donation. I'm glad I could remind you of when you saw it in person. Yeah, this was like a 1-for-1 experience. It was very literally 1-for-1. But yes, I will keep all your guys' musical recommendations in mind. I'll have to also watch them. I really want to watch Hades. Or fucking, what was it? Hadestown? I want to watch Hadestown. I don't know if I'll ever do it, but I will have to try and find Hadestown. Check the music. These all musicals I have to look up. But I do know Les Mis songs, so I can probably do Les Mis. I could do La La Land, but then I would also be trying to show a movie production on screen of La La Land live. That's me doing La La Land live. So we'll see if that happens also. But thank you everyone for coming. I had tons of fun doing this. It was just, I'm happy that I could bring a new experience to you guys. Phantom of the Opera. And they were like, that's Phantom of the Opera. That's all I know. But I have sayings. The song. Hampton Phantom of the Opera. Sing my Hamilton. I have been asked to sing that at 2 times so many times, and it's just me screaming and losing
This
my
brought
mind.
back memories. I almost cried. Thank you for the lovely performance and all the effort you put in HAM1. Rest well after.
Thank you, Boo Boo Chi, for the donation. I love you. I love you. I love you. Mwah. Mwah. I'm glad this could bring back memories. Have I seen a Book of Mormon? No, but I do know the first song where they're like, hello, hello, hello. What was your favorite childhood favorite musical? I'm putting that to the list. And it's also high on the list. You know, we'll just get through it. Maybe I'll do like once a month, and then I'll just do everything the day before like usual, and then we just go from there. Go from there. Moulin Rouge. I have to watch that because I know it's everyone's favorite musical. This was your first time seeing Wicked? I'm glad I could be your first time seeing Wicked. Kocha, thank you for the gift sub. I love you. Thank you so much for the gift subs. I love you, I love you, I love you. Grease? I could do Grease. I did do Hamilton though. I did do all of Hamilton live. If you guys saw it. It is on my YouTube. But I fucking love Hamilton. You know, Hamilton is amazing. I'm about to sing Satisfied right now just for you guys. This is my encore. Encore song is gonna be a Hamilton song. Mamma mia! There we go again! My, how can I resist ya? Here it is. Here it is. Here is my encore.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. Now, everyone, give it up for the maid of honor, Angelica Schuyler.
I toast to the groom, to the groom, to the groom, to the groom, to the bride, to the bride, to the bride, and the sister who is always by your side. To your union, to the union, to the revolution, and the hope that you provide. May you always be satisfied. Rewind. Helpless, skies, I helpless, drowning, rewind. I remember that night I just might, I remember that night I just might, I remember that night I just might. I remember that night I just might regret that I finished my days. I remember a soldier my treatment over the to win our praise. I remember a dream I can't wait, the dream that you want to play. But Alexander, I'm gonna prove that for some on your face. I have never been the same. Intelligent eyes and a hunger paying fame. And when you said hi, I forgot my dang names and my heart aflame. Every part of flame, this is not a game. You strike me as a woman who's never been satisfied. I sure I don't know what you mean. You forget yourself. You're like me. I'm never satisfied. Is that right? I've never been satisfied. My name is Angela Schuyler, Alexander Hamilton. Where's your family from? Unimportant, there's a million things I haven't done, but just you wait, So, this is what I feel like the match with someone I love, tell them, catch the feeling of freedom, see like the best freedom, you see right, the conversation is true, meant to be free, but there's been told agreement, the dream, and the past, the positive, the past, you've been a point, but I've been a chance, I don't know what you say, it's not that I'm going to spend this time, hey, so important, no, peach fuzz, and you can't even grow it, I want to take it far away from the things, control the and she is selfless, and I know she is selfless, and her eyes are just selfless, and I realize three fundamental truths at the exact same time.
Where are you taking me?
I'm about to change your life. Then by all means, lead the way. I'm not willing to the only job is the marriage of my brothers. I don't want to do compromise from the oldest and the weakest and gossip in New York City and cities and the letters, papers. Ha! We don't want any list. Elizabeth Schuyler, it's a pleasure to meet you. Schuyler, my sister. Number 2, he's after me because of my sister that is dad's side. Have to be naive to set that aside. But that's why I just no lies. I'm not the sprite. Let's go, Angelica. He was right. You will never be satisfied. Thank you for all your birth. If it takes a fight in your work, it means it will happen birth it. I'll leave it to it. Number 6, I know my sister like I know my own mind. You will never find anyone as trusting or as kind. If I tell her that I love him, she'd be silently resign. He'd be mine. She would say I'm fine. She'd be lying. But when I fantasize that I Alexander's eyes, as I romanticize, what might have been if I sized him up so quickly? At least my dear Eliza's his wife. At least I keep his eyes in my life. To the groom, to the groom, to the groom, to the groom, to the bride. From your sister, who is always by your side. To your union, and the hope that you provide. May you always be satisfied. And I know she'll be happy as is right. And I know you will never be satisfied. I will never be satisfied. That was my encore. Thank you everyone for joining me. Poggers, pogging, or poggering. But yes, yes, I did do Hamilton live, but I have it on YouTube. So I will just get the link and we'll drop it in here if you wanted to give it a look-see at. That was all done live on Twitch. So it's like the same experience. Please clap. I'll clap for myself. Oh my god, I love the Legally Blonde musical. I love the first song. It's like, oh my god, you guys. But I will have. I showed. No, thank you. I'm glad your Nori friend loves me. Everyone be like, the hell is Hamilton doing Hamilton? Legally Blonde is so good. And the first song is so catchy. Oh my god, you guys. The Lorax movie has songs in it. The Lorax movie has songs in it. But thank you. I'm glad you could come and appreciate your time here. I don't do musicals often. So if I do them, you will see me announce them on Twitter and stuff. So if you're just like following me for musicals, just kind of check out my Twitter every once in a while and maybe you'll see something that I'm doing. I usually just do game streams and screaming and I don't know. The real treat. Thank you. My Hamilton bot on the car speaker. You put me on the aux? Mamma mia, here we go again. My, how can I resist ya? I'm broken hearted. But yeah, there's like a high school group, or like this is a high school, like a high school of arts, a theater kids high school, where they have the entire musical of like maybe 4 different musicals, one of them being Legally Blonde and one of them Mamma Mia, and their budget is insane. That's what I want. That's what I'm going for. But all my budget is drawn. But I'm not strong enough. So I hope it's kind of like a low budget, but also fun to watch version of those high school kids musicals where they have like the biggest budget in the world and they are so professional. I want to emulate that experience for you guys. Like maybe 10% of that I want to give to you. I'm not sure if they did Iliad. I only watched Legally Blonde and Mamma Mia. Ham to the Woods, into the woods we go again. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-bum. I did watch that movie too. It is a great experience. I'm glad I could be introducing musicals to you guys, or like reintroducing you, or showing you songs that you may miss. Thank you for the follow window, Vista Junior 15-9. But yes, I am done now. So we will raid someone. We will bring the ham love over. You love musicals? I love musicals too. So I'm happy that people are enjoying them. Like when I did Hamilton, I did it mostly for myself. I announced it like the day of, because I was dropping my friend home from the airport and I was like on my way home and I'm like, whoa, I announced it and I'm not even home yet. So I was like rushing home. I wasn't speeding, I got stuck in traffic. So don't worry, I was stuck in traffic, so I could not speed. But I got home pretty late, and then I was like last minute putting the stage together. So what the stage you see here was my last second efforts of trying to set something up for Hamilton, and then I just did it for myself. I didn't expect it to be like an audience. I was just like, Hamilton 2 times speed funny. Hi, Key. I'm having fun with them. Yes, I think the most important thing is to enjoy the content you're putting out, which is I enjoy these. I enjoy musicals. I enjoy sharing with you guys. And, if you guys are just like a little hyped, it makes you smile. That makes me so happy and proud. Even if it doesn't like reach anyone. I'm like, I'm doing this for myself and it's kind of poggers. It's fun. It's funny. But yes, thank you. Before I keep you here too long, we're going to get a raid going, so it forces me to say goodbye. Thank you again. Why am I green? Because I was Elphaba. Her mom had an affair. and the Wizard of Oz was the man she fucked, and he gave her this elixir that you see behind Glinda. Yeah, and she's like, yes, my dark-eyed beauty. I am only left here in town for a little longer, so drink this, okay, baby? And she's like, okay. And then they fucked, and she's green. We're drinking. Okay. Okay. We're gonna send to Polly. Polly was here with us earlier, and I appreciate Polly so much. I love him. Great artist. So funny. Love Polly. Thank you, Wazoo the First, for the phone. But yes, thank you everyone for joining me. I will see you all another time, another day. I'm actually gonna collab with Kocha tomorrow. We're gonna be playing It Takes Two. Yay! It is not a musical stream. It is just a game stream. But still, fun nonetheless. I will see you all whenever you decide to come back. But thank you. I'm clapping. I don't have a raid message. You could say, we could like bark a bunch of times. Like you could use my emo, just bark, or you can be like poly sexy raid. I don't really have anything. You just do whatever you want. Thank you guys. Goodbye. Say anything you want, and I will see you all tomorrow. And I'm waving back and forth so it emulates waving. Goodbye.